Today's topic focuses on Brexit, what you've been hearing about in the headlines, the mass media, and the open markets. Brexit simply stands for Britain's exit from the European Union, also known as the EU. For sake of brevity, we will touch on the history of Brexit and its potential future impact. The roots of the European Union go back to 1951. Germany, France, Italy, Holland, Belgium, and Luxembourg all agreed to pool steel and coal resources. Since then, the love-hate relationship between Britain and the European Union started when Britain refused an invitation in 1951. But as integration expanded, showing signs of success, Britain reapplied in 1957. Yet ironically, was twice vetoed by de Gaulle of France, citing Britain's close relationship and ties to the USA and other Commonwealth countries. Hence, our present-day relations preserved with Britain since. The rise of Margaret Thatcher in 1979 started new protracted tensions that exasperated the European Union's long-term quest for a single currency, culminated by the creation of the euro in 2000, following Britain's refusal to sacrifice its glorious currency known as the pound. Finally, the uneasy tensions lasted 43 years and ended this last June. Britain is the main financial center in Europe, and markets tend to respond unfavorably to periods of uncertainty because it creates risk that are harder to evaluate. Tension has eased since Prime Minister Theresa May met with Chancellor of Germany Angela Merkel. Every major European newspaper wrote about the good chemistry between these two main players. But there is a possibility of upcoming turmoil. The currency speculators and financial players create panic as they look to advance their interest, forcing governments to act in a way that could potentially trigger inflation and higher interest rates, thereby hurting the many sectors of economies throughout Western Europe and beyond. Another negative stems from Scotland, who is an 8% populace of Britain and who overwhelmingly voted to stay in the European Union. This might embolden Scottish separatists who seek referendums to secede from Britain. If this succeeds, it can create unpredictable shock, forcing Wales and Northern Ireland to do the same, and not to mention other jittery provinces in parts of the European Union that ultimately result in a flight to safety for U.S. investment vehicles and plateaued projections for stabilized interest rates moving forward.